So we're dividing polynomials in this example. This is going to be our dividend, and this is our divisor. So writing this as a long division symbol here, so I have 6x cubed plus 10x squared plus x plus 8, and we're dividing that by 2x squared plus 1. Notice that this does not have the x term, x to the first term. So when I write it, 2x squared, I'm going to write 0 x's and then plus 1. I have to write that missing x term as 0 x's. All right, so in order to divide this, really you're looking at this first term here and this first term here. And to figure out what goes as the very first number in our quotient, you're saying 2x squared times what would give me an answer of 6x to the third power. Or you could also take the 6x to the third and divide it by 2x squared. So if I divide those, it's 3x. So in other words, 2x squared times 3x gives me 6x to the third power. So I'm going to put the 3x above the x to the first term. So now I have to multiply the 3x by all three terms here and record my answer down here. So 3x times 2x squared is 6x to the third. 3x times 0 x's is 0x squared. And 3x times 1 is 3x. From here, we're going to be subtracting all of these terms. And you're subtracting the 6x cubed, you're subtracting the 0x squared, and you're subtracting the 3x. So I'm going to be saying this subtraction sign every single time I pair up terms. So 6x cubed minus 6x cubed, that disappears. That's a 0 pair. So 10x squared minus 0x squared is still 10x squared. And lastly, 1x minus 3x is negative 2x. So again, I use this minus sign here when I subtracted all three sets. Bring down our 8. So now I am looking at this first term here and this first term and saying, what can I multiply 2x squared by to get 10x squared? Or again, you could say 10x squared divided by 2x squared. So that is just 5. So I'm going to be adding 5 here. And now I need to multiply the 5 with all three terms here. So 5 times 2x squared is 10x squared. 5 times 0x is 0x, and 5 times 1 is 5. So I'm going to be taking this entire trinomial and subtracting it. So I'm going to be using the subtraction sign every time I pair up my like terms. 10x squared minus 10x squared is 0. Negative 2x minus 0x is negative 2x. And then 8 minus 5 is positive 3. So if I look at what's left over, this first term here and this term here, 2x squared times what would get me negative 2x. If I notice that this degree here is higher than this one, then I know that this is my remainder. So to write my final answer, I have 3x plus 5 plus my remainder, which is negative 2x plus 3 all over the divisor, which is 2x squared plus 1. So this would be my final answer. So remember, you write your remainder and you write that as a fraction with the numerator being this value and the denominator being your divisor.